Welcome to Peace Starts With Me. I'm Tyler Hendricks. Our subject today is He becomes a sinner so we can be sinless. My first experience of True Father was in the Spirit. It was months before I met the movement. One night I awoke from sleep, face to face with an Asian businessman with shiny, black, greasy, dirty hair. After I joined, I realized that was True Father. But why the greasy, dirty hair? A spiritualist close to True Father explained to me that that was my sin that Father was taking on himself. The Messiah looks like a sinner because he assumes my sin. Welcome to the paradox. As Paul wrote of Jesus, God made him who had no sin to be sin for us. It means that Christ, in the position of the only begotten Son and only begotten daughter, assumes our sinful position and takes Satan's hit on our behalf. Although born without sin, he or she stands as one of us, born with sin. The fallen world shouts cultist, heretic, blasphemer, criminal, drunkard, and even worse. True Father, true parents take on our sin to liberate us and to show us the path from original sin to the status of a child of God. In 1971, True Father said, "The most important thing is how to reach the position of the only begotten Son and only begotten daughter." He said that. Yes, birth status is one factor. He reminded the listeners that Jesus said, "God is my Father. There could be no other Son than himself. No one else spoke in this way. Others didn't have such a feeling, such a sense." But more important is one's own faith and love. What decides matters is, Father's words, the concentration of love, the degree of love. That is what determines it. If a certain man loved God 3 times as much as other men, then God's love would come to that man. So during daily life, if this man thought of God 3 or 4 times, and the other one thought of God just 1 time, then God's love would be on that man. Jesus wanted to see God while weeping, crying. The other man slept as he wanted, ate as he wanted, and lived a regular life. Jesus sacrificed all his eating and all his sleeping and working. So that's what makes the difference, Father's words, between a person's birth status and his or her effort. Which do you think deserves greater praise? In the same speech, True Father said, "We all are predestined to be only begotten sons and only begotten daughters." We'll talk about this next week. Thank you for listening.